Yeah, boy.
This show was filmed live in front of a studio audience.
Live from the garage, it's Chop Shop Radio.
You serious?
DJ The Prophet! Got a legend in this motherfucker. Did you see the highlight?
Cut that.
Has to put it up with the buzzer. He banks in the three.
That is incredible.
For everyone just tuning in, Teddy Lavender had sprained his ankle several weeks ago. On behalf of CJ the Prophet.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened. Go to the
And let the footage speak for itself, bro.
That's crazy, man.
That was crazy.
Welcome to Chop Shop Radio.
Chop Shop Radio.
At home of the garage is good.
Oh, it's not good. Alright, so we're getting dialed in, we're getting tuned in. That was funny shit though, bro. Honestly. CJ the Prophet really hurt Teddy, bro. And I was concerned. I was sincerely concerned. For his best interest, you know. Hey Teddy, where can they find that vlog?
At Nomadic Studios on YouTube.
Okay.
Also, you can follow Nomadic Studios.
How do they spell it?
Nomadic is NOMAD1. CSTO.
Fatality.
No, you. See, you did too much. The first one is all you needed to know. You're not supposed.
So many people are surprised when they find out Teddy is part of our media team because of his condition. But the truth is, we really treat him like any other human being. And he really deserves that. Teddy Lab, bro. Teddy's high functioning, helpful, and just all around a lovable guy. He had this idea of playing this trolling game.
I'm gonna show you in naughty.
Yeah. And most people think it would seem immature, but we play along because it really makes him feel like he's one of the boys. Guys, I think it's time we all have the courage to give more people like Teddy a chance.
We're here live in the garage, man. Filling this building with love.
Yes.
We're here with the one and only Guam. Shout out to Guam. Can I get an Ayo? Behind the cameras. Can I get an Ayo? We got Milo Global behind the cameras as well. Can I get an Ayo? We got an illustrious guest here today. Shout out to everyone that came through. And we're going to get this thing going. So Guam, if you don't do me the honors.
Yeah, man, you know, this gentleman, you see him around town, all around Richmond. He's doing big things, DJing all over. You see his photos on the Broad Street Willie's page. And man, I don't know if you know, but this gentleman has been rocking with the Burning Man Fest on Burning Man Radio.
What?
Yeah, for years.
For years. The concert in the desert.
Yeah.
The festival.
Yeah, out in the desert, bro, where it tries to take your life and all that shit.
Crazy.
Wild. And RVA Magazine author, this man right here, this is Todd, DJ Todd. Can I get an Ayo?
Ayo!
Thank you, Todd. Salute, brother.
Yes,
Have a
sir.
seat,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Have a seat. And listen, Milo said you can take his camera lens. He likes it when he leaves the cat behind. I'm playing. No, but Todd, man, let the people know who you are and what do you do.
That's a big question. I'm Todd, T-Rav, and I do a lot of things. Got a lot of comments,
Right.
a lot of hyphens. But I make art, make music, make pictures, movies, teach, do a whole bunch of things. So it's hard to narrow it down.
Yeah.
Let me know which one
Oh, no, we're getting all
So-
to zero in on.
Yesterday you were doing what? What were you doing yesterday earlier in the day?
Yesterday, Milo and I met up on Powhatan Hill on the east end of Richmond and got some drone shots of the city, bringing together what's going to be some part of the conclusion of a short film I've been working on since summer of 2021. I think I had the first idea to make this new project, and finally started filming it in January, February, and then we did our first run of drone shots in March, I think it was, May
minutes or something like that.
Something like that, and just a slow creep as this thing droned out over Chicago Bar.
Can you share what it's about, or not really?
I mean, it's a short film. It's about a lot of things, but it's called Hammock Land.
Okay.
And so I was thinking as I was driving down to Texas to visit my family that a couple summers, and I was like, what do I like? What do I want to do? And I was like, well, I like Kansas. And then
The kind you sleep in, right?
Kind of sleep in.
Okay.
But the film's about a lot more than that, and that just became the symbol, the icon to sort of work off of. But hopefully I'll finish that this summer and try and sit at festivals. It'll be easier to talk about after school.
Right.
But this isn't your first one, right? This is your first film.
No, not at all.
So can you tell us a little bit about like how you got into film and like what inspires you to get into film? Because I know you also do photography, so you like being behind the lens.
Yeah, it's the visual art is something I've been doing since I was a kid.
Okay.
And I was in all sorts of art classes as a child, just making movies, making art, and then went to film school when I decided that's what I wanted to do. That's what brought me to Richmond and going to VCU.
VCU, a university unlike any other.
The art school and started making movies in the film program in 1998. I made my first movie, Monkey Nerd, 16 millimeter film, and 2 years later, everything went digital. So I started doing celluloid film, cutting by hand.
What does that mean, celluloid?
Film strips, like 16 millimeter Bolex cameras and real film. And then the next project I did was digital video and edited on an Avid.
Was that your first time using Avid?
First time using that, first time using a computer to edit. This is only my second film.
So you had to relearn everything.
Well, you apply what you know about what something is and for real, analog, and then you do it virtual. So I had done Photoshop, so I already knew how digital took what's real and used it. They just use a mouse. And I've been making digital films ever since.
Yeah.
So did you prefer analog or did you prefer digital?
I grew with what came about. So digital filmmaking was the thing, digital video, and everything that I did with film helped me know what you do with a razor blade, with real film, what you do with glue, make a slice, you just do it virtually. I love film, but it's so expensive. Film was shot 8K with a friend of mine.
Damn, bro.
Which is massive file sizes. But my friend from Northern Virginia, Joe Carabeo, Stray Films, came down and was my director of photography. We've known each other for decades, go back to the early 2000s. But it's, I just love making movies, love telling stories and photography and outgrowth of that. It kind of interweaves inside of that.
So is that how you got into taking pictures of because you got some interesting shit, bro.
Yeah, that long exposure.
Yeah.
I mean, I was mesmerized by it because I just got into photography, and that's one of the styles that I like shooting in. So when I seen you shooting, I saw what you did. I was like, oh, this is hard.
Well, thank you. The drag shutter, slow shutter, long exposures, I just love it. And I was saying, I did it by accident before I knew what I was doing. And when I was in film school, photo classes, I learned how to do that with a flash and just fell in love with it. And I was doing that again on celluloid, on slide film. And it was just real rich colors. And then when I found out you could do that with a digital camera, then I was like, I'm doing this. And at some point, I started to animate photographs, which again was like doing filmmaking like that first Bolex camera I did in film school, which was instead of making video clips, I'd make a run of photos as if they're film strips.
Wow.
So I would animate all these different images with this trippy drag shutter thing, taken a second at a time versus a 16th of a second. You get a lot of humanity in the frame.
Yeah.
Because the person is there for a longer time.
Yeah, 100%.
So I've been doing that for again decades now.
That's crazy.
Nah, that is.